We're gonna go into some really good scriptures that many people haven't touched. And only reason we went into them because it's blowing the trumpet for Israel. Okay, it's not over yet. Every day you breathe, you have an opportunity to repent and move forward. Okay, so we're going to get started with this teaching. First scripture we're going to go into is Revelations 8:1. Also, and with this teaching, it took a lot of time to go into this teaching. So it's going to be a little longer than what we used to, but we're going to try to get through it real fast. But I don't want to rush through it because I don't want anyone to miss anything. I want to get an understanding of what this book is talking about. Excuse me. Okay, so I don't want to rush into it. So I hope you guys stick with me through the whole teaching. It's going to be a good teaching. If you miss this, you're going to miss something really good. Okay? Or you can just go back and look at it later. All right, let's get started. Revelation 8:1-2. Also, we're going to do some recap of some of the old scriptures because I want to go back and bring you where we at. I want to just bring you up to date a little bit. Read.
Revelations 8:1. And when he had opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven about the space of half an hour.
Okay, so this is the seventh seal that's being opened. Read.
And I saw the seven angels which stood before the Most High, and to them were given seven trumpets.
All right, start right there. So, who is these seven angels that stood before the Most High? All right, so we're going to go find out who these guys are. We're going to the book of Enoch. And in this lesson, you're going to look at the book of Enoch. For those who have the second book of Baruch, the Apocrypha, and the Tanakh in the Bible. We're going to the lost book of Enoch. We're going to chapter 20, and we're going to start with verse 1. Again, who are these seven angels? Read that again too.
And I saw the seven angels which stood before the Most High, and to them were given seven trumpets.
All right, so we're going to find out who these angels are. Read, you got Revelation 20:1, read it.
Revelation 20?
I'm sorry, the book of Enoch, chapter 20.
Okay. The book of Enoch, name and function of the seven archangels. And these are the names of the holy angels who watch. Uriel, one of the holy angels who is over the world and over Tartarus.
That means turmoil. Read.
Raphael, one of the holy angels who was over the spirit of men.
Read.
Raguel, one of the holy angels who takes vengeance on the world of the luminaries.
Okay, so he's take vengeance of the heavens. Okay, keep going, read.
Michael, the holy angel, to wit, he part of mankind.
So he's the one who's over the chaos and everything and the destruction. Read.
And over chaos.
There it is. Read.
Seraphim, one of the holy angels who is set over the spirits who sin in the spirit.
Read.
Gabriel, one of the holy angels who is over paradise and the serpents and the cherubims.
Read.
Remiel, one of the holy angels whom the Most High set over those who rise.
All right, so these are the seven holy angels. Read 2 again.
And I saw the seven angels which stood before the Most High, and to them were given seven trumpets.
Okay, read.
And another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer, and there was given unto him much incense, that he should offer it with the prayers of all the saints upon the golden altar which were before the throne.
All right, so who are the saints? We know that those are who? We know the saints were the Jews before. Let's keep going. Let's precept through Revelation 16:1. Hold that and give me Revelation 16:1. Now, what are these angels are doing? We're going to get the answer. Revelation 16:1. Read it.
Revelation 16:1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, Go your ways, and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High upon the earth.
So these angels have been ordered to go and pour out the veils of the Most High. Read.
And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image.
All right, so now we know that worship the image and the beast. What is this noisome? What is this grievous sore? Now, what we're going to do in this teaching, we're going to go through the concordance a lot, because we're going to do a research. I want you to walk this research with me to get an understanding of this Bible. So first thing, we're going to go into noisome. And if you look under noisome, it's G2556. Can you read that for me? G2556. What do you got there?
Worthless, evil, wicked.
All right, so we know that this is a wicked, evil, okay? This grievous, this noisome we're talking about. All right, and we got grievous. We're going to go into grievous, which is G4190. What do you got there?
Hurtful, evil, disease.
Okay, so let's read that again and replace those words with replace noisome with wicked and grievous with disease. Read that.
And the first went out and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a, what's that?
Wicked.
And there fell a wicked and
disease
sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image.
Now let's get one more thing. What is sore? What is sore? Some of us been learned that this sore is once we see the mark, it's the chip, it's the sore under there. Let's find out. Let's make sure. Sore is if you look, is G1668. What you see under that, Quad?
Ulcer.
Ulcer. So what is ulcers? We're going to get an understanding what that ulcer is. Okay? We're going to find out what is this ulcer. Okay, this disease, what is wicked. Remember that, okay? I'm going to show you that this is hunger. I'm going to show you that this ulcer is hunger. You get ulcered because there's not going to be any food. But we're going to find that out later. Let's keep going. Let's go to Revelation 14. And, well, actually, let's go to Revelation 3 and 7 now. Read it again.
Revelation 3 and 7?
No, let's go. Let's go to Revelation 8 and 8. I'm sorry about that.
Revelations 8 and 8.
Read it.
And the second angel sounded, and as it were, a great mountain burning with the fire cast into the sea.
Okay, so we know that this is the oil spill. Okay? This is the oil spill. Matter of fact, go back a little bit. Go back to read 3 and 4 of 8.
Revelations 3, 8 and 3.
Right.
And another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer, and there was given unto him much incense, that he should offer it with the prayers of all the saints upon the golden altar which was before the throne.
Read.
And the smoke of the incense which came with the prayers of the saints ascended up before the Most High out of the angel's hand.
Read.
And the angel took the censer and filled it with fire of the altar and cast it into the earth. And there were voices and thunderings and lightnings and earthquake. And the 7 angels which had the 7 trumpets prepared themselves to sound.
So now you have these 7 angels getting ready to sound. They starting to blow the trumpet. Okay? We have 7 angels preparing and about to blow these trumpets. So let's find out if these trumpets been blown. Read.
The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth, and the third part of the trees was burnt up.
All right, so we know what that is. We know that was the oil spill. The oil spill that happened. Okay, keep going, read.
And the third part of the trees was burnt up, and all green grass was burnt up.
Okay, we know, I'm sorry, not the oil spill, but the fire's going out, burning. And if you look right now, the last few states that's been on fire was on the west coast of America. Not only states, we have countries. It was just a wildfire in Portuguese. There's one, of course you guys know about the one in Russia. There's one in Australia. In Canada. So the third part of the earth is being burnt. And we know that the angels are doing this. Okay, read it again.
The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth. And the third part of the trees was burnt up, and all green grass was burnt up.
All right, so again, I'm sorry for the mistake, but that's the fires, the wildfires that the angel putting out. Now we're going into the oil spill. Read.
And the second angel sounded, as it were a great mountain burning with fire, cast into the sea. And the third part of the sea became blood.
Okay, that's the oil spill. You know what happens when oil hits water? It becomes what? Like blood, red like blood. Keep going, read.
And the third part of the creatures which were in the sea had life, died, and the third part of the ships were destroyed. And the third angel sounded.
Stop right there. Let's go to Revelation 8 and 9. Let's go to Revelation 14, 8 and 10. Let's precept that. Revelation 14.
Revelations 14 and 8.
Read.
And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, the great city, And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Stop right there. So now by this time, America is falling. When you got the oil, when you see the oil spills, when you see the fires going around the earth, we know that America is beginning its fall. Okay, it's beginning its plunge. Keep going, read.
And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice.
Wait a minute. Let's do one thing before you go there. Go back to Revelation 8 and 10. Read that again.
Revelations 8 and 10.
Read.
And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp. And it fell upon the third part of the rivers, and upon the fountains of the water.
So what is that? Now remember, I was going into that before about this lamp and this star burning as it was before. Read it again. 10, 8 and 10.
Revelations 8 and 10. And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp, and it fell upon the third part of the rivers, and upon the fountains of water.
Okay, now, if you remember in the 144, I went back over it, and I went back to go back over that teaching. I was explaining that this was the asteroid that was coming, that NASA and them said that was out there and is headed to Earth. And I put up if you're looking at teaching 144,000, I showed you that, and all you have to do is Google NASA save planet from asteroid. You can Google that, and you can show that, and that Obama signed the bill back in May, I believe. He signed the bill for NASA to go up there and try to destroy this asteroid that they know is headed towards Earth. Okay, and I'm gonna show you more proof on that. Let's get Revelation 16 and 19. There's going to be an asteroid that's going to hit America. There's going to be an asteroid that will hit even in the Sea of America, in the Caribbean. Okay, and there was another brother, Ephraimite brother, and some of you may have seen this clip about 20 years ago, over 20 years actually, almost 25 years ago. He was taken by some angels and showed the future, what was going to happen of America, and how it would affect the world. And he showed, and these angels, actually they were black, and they told him that there was going to be a comet or asteroid that hit in the sea, in the Caribbean Sea somewhere, that will destroy America. But we're going to get it right here in the scriptures. Read Revelation 16 and 19.
Revelation 16 and 19.
Read.
And the great city was divided into 3 parts, and the cities of the nations fell. And a great Babylon came in remembrance before the Most High, to give unto her the cup of the wine of the fierceness of his wrath. And every island fled away.
And every what?
And every island fled away.
Read.
and the mountains were not found. And there fell upon men a great hail out of heaven.